All right, thanks, Bob. Well, developing this morning, a disturbing discovery, the body of a young man inside of a West Conshohocken home.
Now investigators have so many questions to answer. Dave Kinchin live near the scene on Moorhead Avenue with more this morning. Hi, Dave.
Hi, we're on the 200 block. We're hearing that this could be the body of a young man around 22 years old. Now, here's what we can tell you. And by the way, as people are getting up and getting out the door, we're hoping to talk to people who may have witnessed this body being taken out of a house here on the 200 block of Moorhead Avenue in West Conshohocken. West Conshohocken police are not saying a whole lot now. We just know that the body of a young man was taken out of a house here, a house rented by college students. We don't know what college they're associated with, and we can tell you neighbors say that they saw some of these college students crying as this body was taken out of the house. We're told that there was a party on this block over the weekend, but nothing that got out of hand according to neighbors. But right now it's just more questions really than answers at this point. We just know the body of a young man taken out of a house here, and police still trying to put all of this together, and neighbors I'm sure as well too. Back to you.
All right, Dave Kinchin, thank you so much. Also new this morning, police investigating a stabbing just blocks from Temple's campus.
It happened around 4:45 this morning at Ridge and Cecil B. Moore Avenues. We're still working to get details on exactly what happened here, but we do know one person was taken to Hahnemann Hospital. We don't know their condition, though. Police have a vague description of a person seen running from the area. And police are now saying a suspect who tried to rob an elderly person in North Philadelphia fired a shot at an off-duty police officer before that officer shot and killed him.
Yeah, police spokesman says the off-duty officer saw a man with a handgun robbing a victim around 2:30 Saturday afternoon. Well, the officer identified himself, ordered the suspect to drop the weapon. After a short chase, the suspect shot his gun at the officer. The officer shot back. The man was pronounced dead at Einstein Medical Center.
A shooting in Oxford Circle last night has a man in extremely critical condition at Temple University Hospital. It happened on the 2000 block of Castor Avenue around 9. Philadelphia police say the 41-year-old was shot in the head. No arrests yet, and they are still investigating this.
Police are looking for two people they say mugged an elderly man inside his own apartment.
The 80-year-old victim says the two suspects, they were standing in his Glassboro apartment when he came out of the bathroom. It happened on Friday, and he says they snatched money right from his pants pockets. Police are looking for Michael Graves and Elvia Canazobando right now. They say Graves used to be a neighbor of the victim. And police are trying to track down a trio of robbers suspected of hitting two 7-Eleven stores in the city's Holmesburg section early yesterday morning. In one of the incidents, a store clerk was pistol whipped and punched by the group. And in both incidents, police say the men jumped over the counter to get to the register, and they were seen fleeing in a red or maroon Honda.
A Montgomery County family forced to make a quick escape after a fast-moving fire tears right through their home.
Investigators say a clothing dryer is to blame. Flames ignited in the basement of the Conshohocken home on Lincoln Avenue Sunday afternoon. The blaze spread quickly and took 40 firefighters an hour to put out. The fire chief tells Fox 29 other items stored in the basement fueled the flames and made their battle even more difficult.
This one just seemed like the fire got outside of the appliance and it caught other combustibles. The full basement was burning.
We looked out the window and we saw smoke, a lot of smoke. Very relieved that nobody was hurt and that none of the other houses were damaged.
The family of four made it out of the burning building unharmed. The house is now boarded up and considered a loss. Well, the big day is here for baseball fans around the city, the home opener.
Yeah, the Phillies fresh off their 2 wins against the Mets. They play the home opener this afternoon. Steve Keeley live at Citizens Bank Park with more. Hi, Steve.
Lauren, we got lost because we got directions outside the stadium. We asked the guy to how we get in. It was Sam Hinkie, and he gave us 13 pages of directions. So we got lost here in South Philadelphia. By the way, the tarp's on the infield because of that little light rain. So the infield's covered up right now, but it'll be uncovered by game time. As you're hearing Sue say, the clouds should clear. It'll be pretty windy. But now, if you're coming to the game every year, one of the fun things to do is the Phillies just don't roll out the same team every year, and they don't roll out the same merchandise in the stores or the same food. And the days of getting a boiled hot dog from the vendor and getting it passed down the aisle to you are long gone. And Chef Anthony's with us right now with 4 new Philly favorites. Chef Anthony, every year you unveil new stuff for the fan.
Yes.
A simple hot dog and pretzel isn't going to do anymore. What do you got new this year?
You know, every year we try to be extremely innovative here at the stadium. These are 2 new sandwiches that we came up with for Harry DeKay's restaurant. This is our 8-hour smoked brisket sandwich finished with a slider slaw. Moving on to this one, I mean, everybody loves a great burger. Who doesn't? Even you told me you loved a burger. So this is our in-house ground turkey burger. So you could still get it, but feel a little better about yourself.
Well, that doesn't look like white meat either. That looks like a good old hamburger.
It has that great umami flavor to it. It's a really great burger. You'll buy this before you would buy a beef burger. It's really great. These are some items that a few years ago we started, these gourmet hot dogs. You know, hot dogs have evolved. They're not just that old style hot dog anymore. So these are some of the new ones that we came up with this year. We're opening up with a natural casing dog on hard cider braised onions with a pretzel roll. These two other hot dogs, you know, Philly's changing ethnically, so we wanted to bring some new flavors to the ballpark. We have a play off of a Bob Min hoagie. And this is our play off of it, sweet and sour pickled vegetables with a sriracha aioli. This one's really good. This is our Latino style dog. It's wrapped in hickory smoked bacon, deep fried, so we can't get any better than that. Finished off with a pico de gallo and a Tabasco aioli.
And jalapenos in there. I knew pico de gallo and jalapenos. That's the first two items I've known so far, but go ahead. And finally?
Great. So one of the other things that we're extremely proud here at Aramark in the Phillies is that we've partnered with Andrew Zimmer, who's created 4 sandwiches for our MLB stadiums, and this is the one that we're rolling out here at CBP. This is a double fried Korean pork belly sandwich finished with sweet pineapples and a Korean style barbecue sauce.
Double fried. Frying it once isn't good enough.
No. It's double fried ensures that you get that beautiful crispiness that you're looking for. When you bite it, you get that snap. You get everything that you need in here.
So even if the Phillies stink on the field, it's going to be like you took your girlfriend to a 5-star restaurant if you come here.
Of course. I mean, one of the other attractions, we got a great baseball team, and we have great food to go along with it.
All right. What would Yogi Berra say about these hot dogs? That's all I kept thinking as he was describing these hot dogs. I can just imagine.
They look good. You have to have a hot dog when you go to the ballpark.
That's true.
Thanks, Steve.
Okay, we have some good news for people who are looking to share a ride to get to the ballpark today. So to celebrate the home opener, Uber says you only have to pay $2 on Uber Pool to get to the home series. And guess what? It's going to cost you less than that hot dog, Alex Holly.
Oh, that sounds like a great deal. You know, I did Uber Pool this weekend. It ended up taking me a lot longer, but you know, at least it's cheaper.
So much fun. And then you meet new people along the way.
That's so true, whether you want to or not. Okay, 6:40. California has become the 3rd U.S. state to make birth control available to women without a doctor's visit.
Yeah, this is really controversial right now. The new state law allows pharmacists to distribute self-administered contraceptives without a prescription, but it's not exactly over the counter, so women who request birth control have to be required to fill out a health questionnaire and discuss different contraceptive options with the pharmacist. Supporters say the new law makes birth control more accessible, of course, but critics argue it just sends the wrong message to teenage girls.
And the order in which you were born, well, could have an impact on your future health. A new study in Japan tested thousands of children and found that the older siblings were more likely to have hay fever and food allergies compared to their younger brothers and sisters. Experts say parents protected the older kids from more germs, while younger children were more exposed.
A new study in Japan tested thousands of children and found older siblings were more likely. Wait a minute, this is the same story.
You know what? It was so interesting, Lauren. We had to do it again to make sure you heard this correctly. So if you're an older sibling, okay, be warned.
You're going to be sick. That's me, though. I was thinking about that
Or
with
is it
my
the
brother
younger?
and I.
Really?
We're going to be more susceptible to hay fever and other stuff.
Is it the younger or the older? See, maybe I do need to hear it twice. Okay.
The older.
No, the younger children are more exposed. So the older kids are good. No. That's what it said. Parents protected the older kids more from germs, while the younger children were more exposed.
But they're
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
All right. Well,
It is a little
I'm an only
confusing.
child, so clearly it won't make
It doesn't
sense to me.
matter to you. You're like, who cares?
No, I care. I'm just saying. All right. That's why it doesn't make sense. Okay. 6:42.
A hungry thief hits up a burger joint, but the whole place was closed. He didn't want any money. We're going to tell you what he did on this surveillance video that has people talking.
And owning a dog could also be good for your health. Here's some of the doctor-approved ways man's best friend can keep you healthy. Thank goodness. We do not want to see that again. This weekend, I was looking outside my window like, seriously?
April?
What's going on?
What?
I know. Why is this happening?
No.
6:48. Well, police on the lookout for a thief in Washington, D.C. But this guy, he didn't steal cash or anything valuable. But he stole a burger, which he cooks for himself after breaking into a fast food restaurant.
Yeah, so look at the surveillance video of the suspect. He followed a delivery man into Five Guys restaurant. It was closed. He said, hey, I'm hungry. So he fired up the grill, cooked himself something to eat. Oh, he also took a call while he was inside, helped himself to a soda, and then he decided, better go on my way.
Police say, nope, there's still cash there and no items were stolen, just the food. And they're offering a $1,000 reward for any information leading to his arrest.
He clearly looks comfortable and fine.
Yeah, like he's done this before, on the phone, chilling.
And you got to look up at the surveillance camera, too, so we can get a good look at you.
Oh, my God.
Why do criminals always do that?
Yes, like look
you break
up.
into
Why do they do that?
And smile. Thanks.
I wonder if he got some fries.
Now we've got a picture. So he got a soda, and he made a burger, and he took a phone call.
He's taking his time there.
Yeah. All right.
Well, how about the MTV Movie Awards last night? Did you catch it?
Kevin Hart presented another Philadelphia native, Will Smith, with the MTV Generation Award last night at the Movie Awards.
For those
It's a dreary Monday morning. Back to work, back to school.
Yes. But here's the thing. Last year we were talking about, oh, whoa!
The door's open.
Who decided to show up?
Hello, Mike.
You want your seat back?
Good to see y'all.
Did your alarm clock go off this
No,
morning?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine. It's a little dreary out there. It's
Yeah.
a Monday. We got to go back to school, back to work.
Right.
Were you sleeping over there the whole
A
weekend?
little bit, yeah. I heard everything was going on.
Okay, good.
Take solace in this, ladies and gentlemen. At least you're not Jordan Spieth on the 12th at the Masters.
It's not going to scare him if he goes long.
This is what I'm wishing for you today. I hope you don't have a quadruple bogey of a day.
Well, thank you,
A
Mike.
quadruple bogey. Oh, we got to talk about that. Hey, Lauren, thanks a lot.
Hey, I'm going to leave and you just sit right here, okay?
Is it warm?
It's warm.
Oh, yeah.
I've been here since 4 o'clock.
We've been
baby.
having
You're
fun. Don't
tired.
forget
Watch
you're
out.
connected.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, you're
But see,
connected,
here's the
all right.
problem. If Lauren leaves, this messes up her whole Phillies
the
colors.
rotation. Where's your
Sit
red,
back
white,
down.
and
I'll see you guys later.
Get back behind the
Yeah, nice try.
Bye.
Okay, typical.
All right, let's get to the number of
Yes.
the day.
All right. New this morning, police investigating a stabbing just blocks from Temple's campus. This happened around 4:45 this morning at Ridge and Cecil B. Moore Avenues. We're still working to get details on exactly what happened. We do know one person was taken to Hahnemann Hospital. We don't know their condition. Police have a vague description of a person seen running from that scene. Police in Deptford are investigating an accident that left one car overturned on New Jersey 55, just north of exit 58. This happened before midnight, leaving all lanes closed overnight. No word on any injuries in that crash. Right now, all lanes have been reopened. Bensalem police looking for the driver of a car that barreled right through the wall of a house, narrowly missing a woman who was sleeping inside. The car landed inside the home early yesterday morning. The car crashed right through a garden shed, was airborne before landing inside the home at the corner of Knights Road and Monroe Avenue. Both the woman and her husband were asleep inside. No one was seriously hurt. They do say the two men in the car told them call 911 and then ran off.
We could have been dead, but the grace of God, we still here. That's all that counts. That's all that counts.
The woman was taken to the hospital for observation. The couple was in the process of renovating their house to sell it. Police say the missing driver may have been impaired. Jurors will resume deliberations in the trial of 2 Philadelphia police officers charged with wrongly beating a man who since died in a separate incident. 31-year-old Sean McKnight, 28-year-old Kevin Robinson, both accused of having beaten 23-year-old Najee Rivera during a May 2013 traffic stop. The officers said Rivera tried to get away after running a stop sign. They mistakenly believed he was running drugs and then chased the man. Prosecutors say surveillance video contradicts that allegation and that Rivera attacked them. Rivera died in a separate incident in December after being shot during a street fight. Police are now saying a suspect who tried to rob an elderly person in North Philadelphia fired a shot at an off-duty police officer right before that officer shot and killed him. A police spokesman said the off-duty officer saw a man with a handgun robbing a victim around 2:30 Saturday afternoon. The officer identified himself, ordered the suspect to drop the weapon. After a short chase, the suspect shot his gun at the officer. The officer shot back. The man was pronounced dead at Einstein Medical Center. Police looking for 2 people they say mugged an elderly man inside his own apartment. The 80-year-old victim says the 2 suspects were standing in his Glassboro apartment when he came out of the bathroom. This happened on Friday, and he says they snatched money right from his pants pockets. Police looking for Michael Graves and Elvia Canas Obando right now. They say Graves used to be a neighbor of that victim.